Why do social media platforms make you pay to prove who you are? I just now joined X, or formerly Twitter. In order for me to have that blue check mark on Twitter, you have to pay the $11, or you can pay the $104 for the year. It lets you post 10-minute videos, I guess, is what I read. This is going to be the first video on there that's going to be about 10 minutes long. Why did I have to pay for that? How did that check mark even prove I am who I say I am? They didn't ask me for my birth certificate or my social security card, my driver's license or anything. Wouldn't it solve a lot of problems if you had to have proof of identity to go online? That way, when you go fucking with people, you get what's coming to you because you was who you said you was. The reason I bought Twitter membership, I've never used Twitter before in my life, dude. The reason I brought membership is because it lets me post 10-minute videos for $11. I went ahead and I went to Facebook. And Facebook has the fucking blue check system too. Facebook, it's like $14.99. And you can get assurance that people aren't saying, and they're you. Facebook has a really bad problem with people stealing people's content and posting it as if they were that person, right? Wouldn't it fix the problem if accounts had to be verified by birth certificate or something? People run around online, they're Cindy Crawford looking like Shrek. It's as simple as that. Make it to where people have to be who they say they are. Then you can go to Instagram and starting for $1, you can prove you're who you are too. Shouldn't you have to provide a driver's license, proof of identity, birth certificate in order to search things up on Google? Instead of worrying about the Epstein files, tired of worrying about everything else instead of today's problems. People bitching about abortion. I hate to tell you this, but a woman should have the right to do whatever she wants to her body until that baby is born. But society as a whole should make it to where that woman don't want to abort that fetus. Should give them support for whenever that baby's born. Offer her health care, free education, and free child care. Shoot, while the kids are going to school, up until they're 10 years old, parent gets paid for them to go to school. And then after they're 10 years old, it goes into a savings account that a child then receives whenever they graduate, depending how good their grades were and everything like that. They could get bonuses and all kinds of shit. This is all simple things that need to be fixed. Why don't our kids get money when they graduate? In the U.S., the kids aren't learning what the parents want them to. The kids are learning what the government wants them to. So doesn't that make our kids work for the government? How come our kids don't get paid for learning their bullshit? The kids get picked on and bullied and they don't want to do nothing about that, right? This would fix the bullying situation too, because if the kids bully kids or get in trouble, get criminal records and stuff like that, they could just lose some of their money, you know? So maybe it would incentivize the kids to fucking do better while they're in school. Then when the kids are 10 to 15 years old, they go out and they do trades like customer service, cooking, amusement park. They actually get paid to work at places under adult supervision. They make a living for themselves before they leave school. Every 6 months, the child has the choice to change the trade. And at 16 to 18 years old, do skilled trades like become nurses and doctors and electricians and plumbers, you know. And these are actually with the actual people that do this for a living that can train them the proper way. And the kids can also switch every 6 months then too, and they can try a different trade. That way they can figure out what they want to fucking be before they're adults. And then you give them all that money after they graduate with their perfect grades and they get their $100,000. Then they get to go buy them a house, a car, a boat, motorcycle, you know, everything they fucking want to. Why don't we do this? Are you guys still thinking that everybody has to work and live on their own? Why don't we work together and make this a better place? Support the people that need it, help the people that don't. You know, quit making fun of people. I'll tell you right now, from my experience, somebody's got some chubs to them, it means they're depressed. There's the people that get mad with this depression, and there's the people that get fat with depression. And the people that get mad with depression are kind of hurtful to the people that get fat with depression. So leave us the fuck alone, assholes. I guess people are more like weed than we thought we are, right? There's the indica, which is the fat ones because they get sad. And then there's the sativa, which is the rage bait that are mean to the fat ones when they get depressed. So quit being so critical on pot smokers. That marijuana is what helped me realize all these things. That's why I called the religion Cannabizm. It's theories I came up with while I was high on marijuana. I think these theories could fix the problems of the world, make world peace. But nobody wants to like me or share my content. Nobody wants to have anything to do with my videos because, oh, it's Cannabizm. He's marijuana pothead. Nobody wants to listen to him. Cannabizm has nothing to do with weed, except the fact that it was used to come up with the religion. Cannabizm is about working together to make the world a better place for everybody as a whole. Instead of just saying, oh, you're going to do this, this, and this, come together and find out the best way to do that and this and that. Everybody's got to get their share of the profit. Now things are so inflated to where a fucking hamburger at Brahms costs me $10. I don't see how people are affording all their stuff. The only way I'm able to go on a vacation every year with my wife is because we have Capital One. We get fucking flyer miles. And then things are so expensive on that vacation. I spend $1,000 on the vacation and I still have to pay for the actual vacation itself, and I still spend $2,000-$3,000 on a trip or a vacation that should only cost like $500 because of the gas. And this is very appropriate being the first 10-minute video on the X platform, because I'm going to call you out, Elon Musk. Get a hold of me, dude. Why don't you make us just verify who we are with the birth certificate and all that to get on the platform at all, then charge them money to upgrade their service to be able to download a 10-minute video. You make it to where people have to be who they say they are. America would probably be a better place if all American citizens had their identity on the computers to where we knew exactly what everybody was doing. Why are you guys so reluctant to let the government know what's going on if you ain't doing nothing bad? You can check my computers and phones. You might find a little bit of porn and stuff, but there's gonna be no child pornography or sex trafficking bullshit on it. It's just gonna be these stupid videos of me walking around looking at a phone, talking to myself, saying, why are all these rich people fucking us over so bad, and why are the poor people taking it? I don't really understand. Elon Musk, Cannabizm needs to be your religion because we have a wealth cap. All you get to keep of your $420 billion fucking dollars is $1 million. You spend a little bit of it, guess what? You work and you bring it back up a little bit. It gives you incentive to keep going. You give in Cannabizm the rest of that money. Start finding the people that deserve to be given a better life and a better chance. The people that are going through poverty, that have been struggling for the last so many years. They could be colored people, they could be disabled people, they could be veterans, they could be everybody. To get the money in Cannabizm is to be a good person. Whenever I get $1 million, every $100,000 after that is going to go to pay somebody $100,000 to give them a new chance at life. Why does Mr. Beast and Ryan's toy reviews that you literally get to sit at home and make your own content and do whatever the fuck you want for views? All these YouTubers keep more than $1 million. Why does anybody need more than $1 million? Kind of selfish to me that if you have enough money to buy anything you could possibly fucking want in the world, and instead of buying that something you wanted in this world, you put the money in the bank and said, nope, I'll save this for another day. Because there are people starving and dying because they can't afford the life that you have. Ask the people you care about the most what they do with the $100. That would tell you their struggles. If they tell you $100 will buy a new video game, they're not struggling. If they tell you $100 will buy food and shelter for their family, they're struggling. If they tell you the fucking $100 will make it to where they can get to work tomorrow, they're really struggling. If they will beat the crap out of each other for that same $100, there's a problem. That same $100 isn't valued the same across the country. So Elon, you need to help me make that change to where all money is equal. Did I mention, Elon, that you would be a god? Maybe that might make a difference for you. I don't know. Telling me I don't deserve 1 million followers